Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to use standard tools of Diasoft's visual analytics platform, Digital Q.Sensor, to create interactive analytical dashboards. I am going to create a sample dashboard that will consist of different types of filters and charts, such as a bar chart, a pie chart, a line diagram, and a table. In this example, I am going to use the list of top 10 banks of Asia. This Excel file with the list of banks and their parameters will be used as a source of data for my dashboard. The ready dashboard will allow us to analyze the leading Asian banks and their business from different perspectives. For example, we will be able to track which banks operate in specific regions, which products are offered in the selected regions, or which banks offer specific financial products. Here I am, in the Digital Q.Sensor interface. To start creating a dashboard, I need to upload the source of data for it. In my case, it is an Excel spreadsheet with different bank parameters, such as their geographic location, financial products and services they offer, the size of business, etc. To upload the data source, I open the settings, select data sources in the left menu and click Upload Excel in the drop-down list. All I need to do is to select the required Excel file on my computer and click Upload. Now, I am going to add a brand new dashboard. I open the menu on the left, select Create Dashboard, enter the name and the system name of my dashboard in the panel on the right, add the dashboard to the required group and click Save. Here we are, in the newly added dashboard, Top 10 Asian Banks. Now, I am going to fill it with charts. I will start by creating 3 filters, and then switch to other types of charts. To add the first filter, I click the plus icon and select the chart option from the drop-down list. The settings panel open on the left. I am adding a new query that will be used to collect data for the chart from my data source. I select the required data source. In our case it is Demo International, and click Add Columns. I open my table with top banks of Asia, and, using the Control key, select all required columns from this table. Here, we can check that the selected fields have been added successfully. I am switching to the lower part of the interface and click Execute Query to check that the system returns the requested data. Now, I can close the query editor and switch to the visualization settings to select the required type of chart. I click the Edit icon on the right to open the settings panel. I open the Elements menu and drop down to the palette of available visualizations. For the first chart, I am going to select the filter type of visualization. Built-in charts in Digital Q.Sensor contain demo data, which is convenient for new users. When you select some type of visualization to create a dashboard from the scratch, you get a ready graph with sample data at once. In this example, we do not need demo data, so I remove the tick Form the demo data checkbox. Now I need to add the title for the filter. Since it will be used to filter data by the column with the names of banks, I will name it Bank. In the data field, we select the respective column with the list of banks. Here it is at the bottom of the interface. I enter the system name of the filter and select the multiple choice type for it. In this field, I check that the system returns the required information correctly and save the filter. Now I am going to change the chart layout. I click the Edit icon and use drag and drop to resize the filter window. I save the settings, and my first filter is fully ready. I am going to add other filters. Since the second filter will have similar parameters, I am going to duplicate the first chart. I click the Duplicate button in the Kebab menu. Using drag and drop, I change the position and the size of the new filter as I want it. Now, I can edit chart settings. This chart will be used to filter the list of banks by location, so I am typing the title location in the name field, and change the source of data for this field to the location column. Let us verify that the data are returned correctly. Everything works fine. I can save this filter. I repeat all the steps to add the third filter. I am duplicating the previous filter, edit the layout, and customize the filter settings. This filter will be used to filter data by bank product. So, I am choosing the respective set of data, and changing the filter name to product. Here we can see all three filters. Now let us add other types of analytical diagrams. I am going to create a bar chart, a pie chart, a line diagram and a table and put them under the filters. Let us start with the bar chart. I am duplicating the last chart again and change its settings using the edit button. Let us change the title of the chart first. This diagram will allow analyzing the dynamics of the net profit in comparison with the bank capital. I am going to connect the filters that I created earlier to this chart. Here they are: bank, location and product. I adjust filter settings and select the type of visualization. For this diagram, we need to change the visualization to the bar chart. We need to delete the current type of visualization and select the bar chart from the list of options. Again, we remove the tick from the checkbox with demo data and save the new chart. For this chart, we need to connect two fields from the data source. They are the own capital and the net profit. Let us check that the data have returned correctly. Everything works right. With this tick, I can choose if the data values will be hidden or displayed on the diagram. Let me enable this option. Here are the values displayed over the bars. I save the chart and switch to the dashboard. In the dashboard settings, I adjust the size and the layout of the chart to display the information properly. Here we are with the first visual analytics chart. Let me demonstrate how to add a pie chart now. To add other charts, I duplicate the newly added bar chart and edit its position in the dashboard and settings. This chart will analyze banks by assets. I am changing the name of the chart to assets and replacing the type of visualization with the pie chart. Now let me select proper sets of data for the analysis. In this case, it will be the assets column, with the names of banks displayed on the chart. Using the settings below, I can customize how the diagram will look like. Let us make its diameter a bit smaller and edit the borders of the sections. Here we go with the second chart. Now, I am going to add a line diagram that will show the interdependence between the capitalization and the turnover of the banks. I am going to duplicate the last added chart, and edit it in the same way as I used with the previous charts. I am adjusting the position of the diagram on the dashboard, and open the chart settings to change the visualization. I replace the pie chart with the line diagram. All I need to do is just to change the source of data to the capitalization and turnover fields, and the chart is ready. Note that you can use the chart palette settings to change the color of the chart for your convenience. I have selected other chart colors and saved the ready chart. The last chart that we are going to add to our dashboard today is the table. I complete the same steps as with the previous diagrams. I duplicate the last chart, change the visualization type to the table, select the color palette and adjust the layout. Here we go with the ready interactive dashboard. Let us see how we can work with this dashboard. I am going to use the location filter to select the specific geographic locations. You can see that due to the cross-filtering option, the system has changed all charts in accordance with the selected values. I can use the bank filter to select specific banks and analyze their parameters. Let us play with other filters. For example, let us analyze how individual bank products are represented in the market and which banks offer them. You can see that the system immediately regenerates the dashboard based on the selected filters. This is just a simple example that demonstrates how Digital Q.Sensor can help you to implement visual analytics to your company management processes, and how easily you can customize it to your specific needs and business tasks. Significantly, it took me less than 10 minutes to create and customize the dashboard, and, as you can see, the process did not require any special IT skills. Digital Q.Sensor covers the broadest range of various use cases and tasks regardless of the company industry or business features. It is a cross-industry product based on the most advanced data visualization technologies and principles, which solves multiple user and managerial tasks related to visual analysis of business data. To learn more about Digital Q.Sensor, please visit the product website at www.diasoft.com/sensor.